started with a pound of bacon, and while that is rendering, I will cut up my cabbage. Got the cabbage. I'll get ready to get that core out. And so I purposely cut up the cabbage, some in smaller pieces, and I took another quarter of the cabbage and did it in larger pieces, large and small. When I do vegetables, I try to make things uniform, like when you're making potatoes, so that they cook evenly, but with cabbage, not so much. And that one head of cabbage just barely fits in my colander, but as we know, this will cook down to a portion, a fraction of it, what you see now. And the bacon is coming along nicely. I'm getting ready to take that up, set that aside. So I always take half of the cabbage out of the bowl so that I can really thoroughly rinse it and out of the colander, but I'm going to put the other in a bowl. So here's the bowl. That's a lot of cabbage. This bowl is full and so is the colander, but what I'm going to do is kind of soak the cabbage in the bowl without holes and then get the rest from the colander and do the same. So as you can see, there's the cabbage water bath. So it's time to take these up, and I'll set these aside, the sausages. Okay, now the onions. So I started the honey cornbread before I started the cabbage, so it's just sitting there ready and waiting. The green peppers, after the onions became translucent. Still have a whole colander full of cabbage, and I've almost filled the pot. As we know, it will cook down and I can add the rest. So I finally added the rest of the cabbage. It took me 3 times. I did it in threes. So now this is the rest of the cabbage, and I'm going to let that cook down. You can see I have not added back in the sausage and bacon. I like to get my cabbage to my desired doneness. I'm going to add that shortly. Okay, pouring in the bacon and the sausage and getting all that oil. Make sure we get all that oil. Okay. And there you have it. Fried cabbage and sausage. Mwah.